Okay, everybody. So this is Benzino. Let me do a quick wrap up on that live stream because I don't think any of you can actually see what I was doing. For some reason, my phone said it was streaming in 1080p, and then YouTube streamed it in like 10p. It looked like some video game from 1986, and you couldn't hear anything I was saying. So let's try again. The first thing I want to talk about is that Hurricane Florence is on the way to Salisbury, North Carolina. Now, it's not going to like come directly over us, but we're definitely going to get a lot of the wind and a lot of the rain that Hurricane Florence is bringing. Now, this is the very, very beginning. This is just the outward edges of the hurricane. It's a massive weather system, and for starting tonight and for the next 3 days, we're going to have lots of wind, lots of rain, thunder. We're maybe getting up to 8 inches of total rainfall over the next 3 days. And since the ground is already wet from the rain we had before, that can mean some big flooding. So come with me down here. There's a couple different spots in the woods I'll be monitoring during the hurricane to see the extent of the flooding. And the first one is right across the bridge down here. But while we're walking, I'll go ahead and let you know. The other thing that I was talking about, keep walking, Bryce. The other thing I was talking about in the live stream is the Patreon account. Now, I just launched my Patreon today, and many of you may be familiar with Patreon. It's a crowdfunding source. It's very similar to GoFundMe. Now, the way that Patreon works is instead of having a set goal and having individual donations to reach that goal, it's just a monthly subscription service, which allows my subscribers or Patreons to give a small amount of money, anywhere from $1 up towards my cause, and I get to reward you guys for your donations with some pretty cool prizes. Now, if you go look on patreon.com/thewildreport, all lowercase, all one word, you can find all the different prize levels, the donation amounts. You can keep going, Bryce. We've reached the first spot we're monitoring, but you can see all that stuff there, patreon.com/thewildreport. Now, what we're working towards with that is a trip to Louisiana this summer. I would really like to go visit Zach Gray. There's all kinds of crazy wildlife down in Louisiana. It's extremely biodiverse. There's species like Amphuma, American alligator, cottonmouth, copperhead, canebrake rattlesnake that I'd really like to film there. So if we can get the Patreon up and running, that could definitely happen this summer. But here we are. Now, this is the first spot we'll be monitoring. As you can see right now, it is completely dry. I mean, there is not a drop of water in this creek bed, but this is also a little floodplain area. Usually the water runs down from the top there and comes and spreads out right here. So if we see some flooding, I think this will probably fill up with water. And then if you turn this way, water usually runs right down that chute. And so tomorrow and the next day, we could visit here again, do a little bit of recording and see how much water is here. One more spot we'll check, come into the woods a little bit. Now, as far as upcoming videos go, I do have a lot of episodes planned. I still have quite a bit of footage from Yellowstone that I haven't used yet. We also took a trip to Hilton Head right before school started, and I have footage from that I want to use. But now that I am at NC State University, I'm about 2 hours closer to the coast than I am here in Salisbury, which means I can do a lot more coastal wildlife filming, so long as I can do things like get a hotel room or get gas money through Patreon. Alright, and here's the last spot that we're going to be monitoring, and this is the place I'm most excited about. This is actually a small natural spring, and also just kind of a rain collection point. It is actually semi-moist right now. You can see there's some water here. Now, this isn't really a vernal pool. It doesn't have water seasonally. It just has water, I guess, whenever it decides to rain, or when the spring activates. I don't really know what makes the spring activate, but usually I would say like 10 out of the 12 months of the year, this has water in it. And this could really fill up. Now, since this soil right here, and I just saw something moving it, but since this soil right here is already probably almost completely saturated with water, when the hurricane hits and the rain comes down, it's all going to run right through here, because that soil cannot absorb any more water. It's going to go right down through this area, and this could all be full of water. Now, all kinds of cool wildlife species could be affected by this hurricane. We could see things like snapping turtles, northern water snakes, bullfrogs get washed down and get stuck in this area right here. This can act as a trap even for things like large fish, because a lot of the ponds over here will probably end up overflowing during the hurricane, and any animals that end up getting washed into that water flow could come right through this creek, and we could find them. That'd be really cool. Now, another thing that this hurricane is definitely going to affect is the bird life. You guys can't really hear that much except for the wind, but there is no bird song whatsoever today. Birds are excellent detectors of barometric pressure drop. They definitely can feel that the system is coming in, and so the birds for the next couple of days will probably be participating in very, very limited activity, if any. But I plan to do updates on this hurricane every single day that it's here. It looks like for probably the next 3 days there's going to be effects, but especially Saturday and Sunday, we're really going to see lots of the wind, lots of the rain, and maybe lots of the flooding in this area. So I'll do a daily update about the hurricane for all of you, showing you any wildlife I find here. Probably no more live streams, just because technical glitches always end up ruining things. But yeah, I'll leave you guys with saying that I would really appreciate it if you would go check out my Patreon. Once again, that's just patreon.com/thewildreport. Anything you can give from $1 up is great. I can use it to upgrade my gear. I use it for gas money on trips, and it will really help me get out more places and film the wildlife that you guys want to see videos about. Also, don't forget, I have lots of new videos coming out soon. Probably not every single week, but just about every other week, I should have a video coming out. No guarantees, but I do have lots of footage, and there will be lots of coastal wildlife filming happening soon in the very near future. Alright guys, that's all for this video. I once again apologize for the live stream earlier. Hopefully you can get all the information you need to know in this video. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll come back right here and we'll see what Hurricane Florence has done to the backyard wildlife. This has been Zeno of the Wild Report, signing out.